I'm Brent Leary.
I'm Paul Greenberg.
Do you guys ever get tired of us saying that?
I know I do.
Yeah. Nevertheless, we are the CRM Players. It's Thursday afternoon here on the East Coast. Nice and sunny today after we had the, what was it, Tropical Storm Fred or something roll by?
Yeah, that's right. Freddie.
Well, I'm glad to report Fred is dead. That's what I said.
Oh, wow.
Had to throw Curtis Mayfield in there,
What was that? The guy who sang that Runway song. Something Fred. Yeah. He had this famous song, and it was Two Said Fred or something. I had some
Right Said Fred.
Right Said Fred. Said Fred. That's it.
Although I could not stand that song.
No, me either. Me either. It's terrible.
God, it was awful. All right, now we can officially start the show because.
Hey, Sven.
Well,
that's an easy one. Spanish.
Yeah, Fred is dead, but Sven is alive and well, and
thank goodness.
Yeah, so that's good day, friends. Even I know that. All right, didn't even need a translation for that one. And we have a notorious LinkedIn user. Good day.
Well, I wonder. So the thing is, that could be any one of a number of people.
Yeah. So somebody tell us who you are, because your security settings will not let your name show up in StreamYard.
So LinkedIn user, write your name in as a comment.
Yes, because we would like to greet you appropriately.
Yes.
Whatever that is. I don't know.
But it's not. Well, we know it's not. Hi, LinkedIn user. Right?
Oh, somebody's saying, well, good day, Bob. So does that mean that somebody named Bob is
and Sven's not seeing the security problem?
Well, he might be looking at it right in LinkedIn. See, we're looking at it in StreamYard.
Yeah. Good point.
All right, who's Bob? Bob who?
Bob Fagel?
It couldn't be Bob Stutz, because usually his name shows up, right? Bob Fagel always shows up, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay, last name LinkedIn user?
Yeah, we need a last name so we can feel good about who we're talking to.
Bob
Fagel. What did he do? Play around with his security settings or something? Yeah, it's weird. If you mix CRM and CX, do you get CRM? What do we got? Somebody telling jokes now all of a sudden?
Wow. Go, Michael.
All right. We should do like a comedy hour, Players comedy hour thing.
Listen, I'm up for that anytime, except of course, then we're going to get the classic comedy, the classic fear of the stand-up. Am I actually funny? Right? I mean, listen. Well, listen. I've written that. I've written the excuse for not being funny into my latest book, actually. Right, which is. Oh no, literally. I actually have a paragraph in the book where I talk about why I became, why I got into CRM. I said, look, I wanted to be a stand-up comedian, but one or two bad jokes, my career's over. But if I'm a CRM guy and I make one or two bad jokes, everyone goes, well, that's no problem. He's a CRM guy. They're not funny at all. Right? So it works.
I don't know. I think Sven is setting us up for a punchline here. I don't know.
Either that or he's just going to say CRM Playaz, which is sort of the obvious, linear answer. It's the mathematical additional answer.
Before we go on, we do have a player in residence with us right now.
He is here. Look at him. Woo.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
You are wearing stripes to match your soundproofing.
Right. This is such a work in progress. I feel like I'm in a workshop or something, and
you're in a booth. You're in a sound booth.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I mean, yesterday you're in transit during the happier hour, and now you got like this cool booth setup going on here.
Well, yeah, we'll see. It'll change over time, so we'll give it some time here.
Cool. Well, what mic are you using?
It is a Audio-Technica 2020, but it's a USB. I have not yet earned my way to a dynamic mic and elevated myself to y'all's.
You really mean you would have not yet jumped down the rabbit hole very far?
Right? He's only stepped his toe.
I told Brent, I said I'm going to earn my way into it. I'm still trying to be this starving voiceover actor, and so like if I earn some money and someone gives me some money, and maybe I'll go in there and make that happen. So see how it plays out.
Checkers on the Wall with Anand Thakur. That's a nice. That's a good name for a show. Checkers on the Wall with
Checkers on the Wall.
It's actually a pretty damn good name. I'll tell you the truth.
It really
It's
is.
not bad at all.
It's a shame it came from Bob Fagel, but other than
Yes,
that,
he's a funny guy. Yes.
Hey, by the way, I'm wearing a brand new.
Ooh, another good one. Oh, it's interesting. The use of the logo is blue and black color matching to the hat.
Yeah,
and they keep the outline yellow.
Are these official? Like I saw the one yesterday, or your last session, the Rams hat. Are these official like logos? Or are they fan art? Or because they look fantastic. So whatever it is.
What do you think? I'm bootlegging this stuff, man? No, this is like legit.
It came with
Fanatics.
a Bob Dylan album. It came with a Bob Dylan album.
Like I'm buying this straight from the source, dude. I'm not, I'm not down at the corner. Hey, buddy, you got some Rams hats in this?
Well, I mean, we've been talking about like how brands are, empowering and elevating, fans to be a part of it. So it could be licensed stuff, The poor guy who's probably
going
doing
on the dark web and buying his hats.
I know you do a lot of research. Yeah,
that's right.
Selling T-shirts out the trunk. Yeah, that's my retirement plan for.
There you go.
Brent's going to hand autograph every hat with another Rams player's name.
Oh, by the way, so our buddy Liz. Is it Liz Miller? I always want to say Liz Lemon for whatever reason. Liz Miller. She a couple of weeks ago, she did a tweet to me because she saw some article about Rams bringing on a brand new CMO, and because like we're like tired of getting disrespected, or I can't remember. I mean, the truth hurts sometimes. I got more Bobs out there than I would like. So anyway. So it pointed out the Rams CMO, and I've said to Paul, man, we should try to figure out a way to get connected and start getting, get the Rams new CMO on. So before I even got a chance, he sent her a LinkedIn invite, and she like accepted it right away.
2 seconds.
Yeah. So I said, oh, well, me being a Ram fan, I'm sure she'll accept mine like right away. In 1 second, I said, if he got 2 seconds, I'm getting one. So that's I sent my, my invite to her. I believe that was like a Monday night. Yeah, it was a little longer than 1 second. I literally, it just happened about 15 minutes ago.
There you go.
So, yeah.
Well, look, my resume has seat on it. My LinkedIn profile has seat on it. Right, SEAT. I do, and that, believe me, I know that's what did it.
I think it's a
Roman Gabriel. Wow, we're going way back. All right.
Well, Brent, you need to customize you could do this thing in LinkedIn, right, where you can kind of have that little animated GIF show up, and for your facial profile, it should have had something. Does it have Rams related clothing on it or not? I actually don't know.
I don't think so.
No, it doesn't.
We may have to rectify that situation.
That's
cool.
Right.
Ratul and Liz are doing a session. That's cool. That's guaranteed to be good with those two in it. Thanks for letting us know, Sven. All right, so we do have a guest, although it's kind of hard for me to fix my mouth to say he's a guest. But he's not usually on the show. He was, I think last time he was on maybe 2 years ago. He'll be on. I'm going to hold out the name until I see him showing up, and then we can do the honors and all. But we still got a few minutes to hang out before he arrives, and my worlds collide, and who knows what that will lead to for the next.
Well, the last time was hilarious.
Yeah, for you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Is this something we should prepare for? That kind of universal, collision? Do I need to go and get to?
Do you have a panic room?
I'm in it. But before our guest comes on, Mr. Paul Greenberg. I was going to say the Venerable, but I'll.
Yeah, that's
Revolt that.
Steve Gilmore's title these days.
You
I
officially
don't want to take
passed
it away
off
from
for
him. I am abdicating the
Gilmore.
title to Steve Gilmore, who,
You
by
know,
the
you're
way,
really
is a
good about
year
that.
older than me. You know, he is a year older than me. So,
But you're
does
really
work.
good about that stuff, you know, because you also allow what's Rich Baum,
right, Rich Bone, right?
Yeah, Bone to say he's the, and I don't know why he likes to point this out, but it is what it is. He calls himself the oldest living independent CRM consultant or something like that.
Yes, he does exactly that. And I'm a year older than him, but I've told him the title's his to keep. It's not a problem at all.
Yeah, you don't seem to be worried about letting that one go. So,
Whoa,
you
Michael.
you need a cigar for that one.
okay, but you had something that came up that you shared with the happy hour folks that we thought it would be really funny to talk about here for a few minutes.
Yeah, I'm going to share screens on this one.
Okay,
God, look at all these streams. I have like 800 screen tips. Right, so hold on. I gotta change the window.
Bob is hitting out the park today, isn't he?
Wow,
Small
that's
park.
nice. Hold on. Are you seeing this or no? A different? Are you still seeing me?
Still seeing you.
I'm
seeing
okay,
you all.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
here we go. No, that's not helping.
Wait a minute. What's this? No, that's not it.
No, you know what? This may not be shareable unless I'm going to cancel it. All right, let me try it. Hold on, I'll try something else here.
We'll try. Give her one more shot. I've got stuff.
Yeah, I am. I think I
in the hopper.
All right.
I got something that also came up from the happy hour.
No, oh wait, here. Maybe this will work. No, it doesn't look like it's gonna. For some, it's on a different tab. I'll tell you what. If you can wait. Oh wait, here we go. Wow, pretty good. All right, here we go. You see it now?
I see something. Yes, here we go.
All right. So.
No, wait a minute. You gotta make that bigger. Nobody.
I can't.
That.
There you go.
This is literally 34. Is it that small?
It is ridiculously small.
I have 2010 vision. I still can barely see it. So.
Can you? Why didn't you? I think you're the only one who can do that, Brent. You have to provide me with the full screen, maybe.
No, you got a screen.
Can you
screen actual?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Or could you zoom in your browser?
Yeah, do a zoom or something, because dude,
they don't make it easy right now. They have a very particular. Hold on. All right. This is going to take more time than it's worth. Hold on a second.
Well, why don't we?
Here we go.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Okay, and now we're getting somewhere.
All right. So I'll have to scroll down, but so here's the thing. You know, in 2008, several of us, you, Brent, me, Esteban, a bunch of others, started putting forward the idea of social CRM. In fact, you called it social CRM first, if I remember, and minimal, and then I adopted it, and it generally got adopted as the term, and the term was deliberately transitional. The whole idea of it was, there's CRM, traditional CRM, which was sales, marketing, customer service, operational primarily, some analytics, blah, blah, blah. And then there was this new thing that was happening where some of the companies, Pivotal being the first, with an application they actually call social CRM, where social communications were being integrated into the CRM solution directly. And because the transition was significant enough, and the magnitude of transition was significant enough to note, we deliberately split out the two names. It was CRM, which was traditional, and social CRM. But it was meant to be a transitional term. Then by 2011, roughly, everybody in the universe, so everybody in the known universe, every CRM company in the universe had integrated social. Everyone. So I remember writing a post entitled "Time to Drop the S from Social CRM," and it basically said, "Hi, there's no point in distinguishing this anymore. It's just CRM now. It's how CRM is, and if you don't have CRM, if your CRM solution doesn't have this vendor, you're in trouble. right? So the rest of the universe, except for apparently a lot of market research firms, dropped the term. The market research firms, Gartner tried to run with it a little while and didn't work, so they dropped it. They had a separate Magic Quadrant. It didn't go over very well because the winners were Jive and Lithium, which have literally no CRM features whatsoever in their technologies whatsoever, but the word social was social, right? And that was that. Except all the market research firms have decided, oh, guess what this is going to be? This is going to be a market, and we're going to continue to milk this market forever, right? And now you have these companies like MarketWatch, which, look, this is the worst.
Wow.
That's right, Michael, you and me, right?
And Frank Elias and somebody else, wasn't it?
And
it was us three and Frank Elias, I think.
Right? No. It was just the three of us, I think. And then Chris Brogan. Chris Brogan was emceeing it.
Yeah, I remember him running around like Flavor Flav with the Public Enemy gear on.
Yeah.
Which was really
that was a Radiant 6 event on the back of, I think it was the E2O conference. So that's right. So you have this company like MarketWatch going ahead and pushing out this social CRM market report and the revenue opportunity and the revenue out to 2027. Now, here's what's even worse. They have a list here, and that's what you're looking at here, of the players top players covered in this report. I want you to
sure you say players.
This is players, because we do not want to be associated with this report.
Right.
And look at who's here. Jive, which is out of business for the last 5 years. Lithium, which has been, let's call it gutted, and now it's called Khoros, but it's still a viable technology, but it hasn't been called Lithium for a long time. And this gets worse. Kana, which was sold in 2014 to Verint. Intensity, which was sold off for its IP in 2016. They don't even exist. These companies don't even exist anymore. I mean, it's grotesque that these people want $3,500 for their report, right? For what? Right?
That's the most grotesque.
I mean, first of all, they're clearly just stealing from other reports that were issued years ago, because by no stretch of the imagination has anybody but Gartner ever claimed that Lithium or Jive were social CRM. Yeah, right. James Bond. Right. So this is a joke. Okay. And it's just like, I just need to say it. And look, let me make it general, because MarketWatch isn't the only, they're just the most egregious with their clear lack of knowledge of anything related to CRM. And look at the market summary. Social CRM is evolution of CRM. Now, that was true in 2011, right? So if you ever see someone who's pushing a report on social CRM to you, tell them to shove it and move away, get away, okay? Because I'm telling you, there's no market called social CRM legitimately. None. Okay,
Yeah.
it's the CRM market is what it is. Every CRM technology out there, for the most part, I'm sure there's one or two that I'm unaware of that don't, integrates, as they call it, social media services, techniques, and technology. They all integrate them, and there is no distinction at that level. That's not a differentiator for anything at this point. So these are companies who have an immense lack of awareness of markets. And they're immensely dangerous to you if you trust their reports. Okay, so being my usual dramatic self from New York, there you have it.
Buyer beware.
Caveat emptor.
Yeah.
Finn is trying to start something, with the Battle of the Mics. Well, he did get Anand's name right on the second.
I appreciate that, Sven. At the end of the day.
Yeah, that's good. All right.
Yeah, and we're aware of the problem. We're actually running it on this mic so I can hear it, because I can't hear the problem from where I am. So this is our way of testing it today.
By the way,
you guys are all the victims of this.
Before we bring on our guest. Excuse me. I had to clear my throat before saying that. I wanted to play a clip because our buddy Esteban he's commenting up a storm, and he he's one of the 4 CRM horsemen of the, or what is it, the 4 horsemen of the CRM apocalypse?
The CRM, yeah, 4, yeah, that's close enough.
All right, yeah, that's definitely close enough. But anyway, so he is the chief evangelist for SAP CX, and he has his own show with some kind of long name, like something about I don't know what I'm doing with friends or something like that.
Close enough.
And I always, is it I don't know what I'm doing with friends, or is it I don't know what I'm doing, with friends? We need to ask him, because that could be a big distinguishing thing. Anyway, so I recorded. He invited me on to record a episode for him, and he said something when he was introducing me that I hadn't thought of it before, but it's like the best tagline that the 4 horsemen of the CRM apocalypse could have. And so before we bring in our guest, boy, that's really hard for me to say. I want to play this clip of Esteban and his new tagline for the 4 horsemen of the CRM apocalypse.
Today, one of my oldest friends in the industry. I still remember the first time we went to dinner. We were in San Francisco. We went to dinner at the Marriott San Francisco on Union Square. And dinner is a misnomer with Brent because it's not much dinner like as a snack, but we'll cover that in another episode. And we just sat there and we talked, and we've been talking ever since. And I really, really appreciate Brent. He's one of the keenest minds in the CRM. He's part of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, which is Paul Greenberg, Brent Leary, Dennis Pombriand, and foolishly myself. And we are driving CRM to its death. So.
Brent, that our tagline? I didn't.
We should make it our tagline.
That's a great tagline, man.
I know. We are bringing CRM to its knees. We're changing it. We're killing it. Brent, do you want to add anything about that about yourself?
We can cut it off.
San Francisco and Union Square.
Let me get rid of that.
Dinner is a misnomer with Brent.
Stop.
Because
damn it, Esteban, stop talking. Jeez.
Right. I could hear the compliments again.
No, I like.
That's some nice praise, Brent. I mean, come on.
No, but I like the 4 horsemen of the CRM apocalypse bringing CRM to its knees. I like that one. That is awesome. We need to get T-shirts made, and we should say bringing CRM to its knees since 2008, because I think that's about
that absolutely works. I actually now I'm going out to get T-shirts now. I'll be back.
Actually, I think you should have little bumper stickers. The little iconic. You'd say, this is parents, kids, dogs. Instead, you got like a CRM thing. I mean, there's another one I could probably mention, but probably not as appropriate.
I'm going to mention one because every time we seem to have on the show, a damn T-shirt idea pops up. Remember the last time you were on? Analysts or influencers are not gnomes.
That's right.
That was that's the shirt. And now we need to do one with the CRM Playaz, not CRM Playaz. Well, we still need one for that too. The CRM horsemen of the CRM apocalypse, bringing CRM to its knees since 2008. We need it. We need it now. All right. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
All right, that next T-shirt business idea under wraps. Now we got that one done.
All right, and somebody wants us to drive it to its death. Okay, So Esteban is saying challenge accepted. So people, you see it on the camera. He's gonna make it happen. All right. So we got a guest. Let me bring him on board. I have to say it. I am legally contracted to not just say his name, but to say it in a certain way. So let me bring him on, and then I'll introduce him. He kind of doesn't need an introduction because, a lot of people know who he is, but I am contractually obligated to say he is the cold one. He is the bold one. He is John Cold Rice Lawson.
At a certain birthday, we added he was the old one too. Remember?
Thanks, Paul. Thanks a
Welcome,
lot.
John.
See, Brent, you don't have like a track that gives like the sort of the, sort
Well,
of the crowd like shouting, anything like that. No, is that not part
Well, you don't want the crowd to chant what I want them to. But he is my
welcome
co-host.
on, friends.
Yes, he's my co-host for Watching Amazon, and he's my buddy since I don't know when. He is John Lawson. Thank you for joining us today, sir.
Yes, I'm so happy to be your honored guest. So you kept trying. You tried to say that and couldn't get it out, so I figured I'd just go ahead and fill it in for you.
You can say Gesundheit next time he tries.
Let's be glad I said it.
What's up, guys?
We like doing these, where we maybe it takes us a year or two in between to get over the last one, but we had I should say you and Paul had a really good time the last time we did this, particularly laughing at me or something.
That was pretty much it.
That's pretty much it.
Pretty much it. But no, there's a lot of stuff going on, and every Friday at 5 or whatever, 5-ish, because we never do it exactly at 5. We get on, we talk about all sorts of things, Amazon, and then Paul and I do the CRM Players, and that's all CRM. And there are times where the two come together, and I think this is a good time because there's something that came up in the news yesterday, and we're going to get to that. But I would love to do something with the three of you guys, a little quiz about e-commerce, the history of e-commerce, because, I just want to have myself amused this time instead of you laughing at me. So I've got a set of questions,
Of which
I would love for you guys to answer.
What is this?
And it's
A pop quiz?
What is the
You called me up for a pop quiz?
guys, we don't actually have to answer, right? You do it.
Oh, okay.
Let me tell you, who you have to blame for this? You have Sven. This is Sven's idea. So Sven, this one's for you, but you cannot answer any of these in the comments. Anybody out there besides Sven, because he has all the answers. Sven cannot answer, but anybody else, feel free to try to answer these questions.
I'm going to answer them all at once right now. I have no idea. Right.
All right, here we go, folks. This is going to be fun. All right, so the first one up. By 2023, online shopping will make up what percentage of the global retail?
Well, actually, before we get any further, do we get anything for this if we win?
You get my
doing this and there's no reward.
You get my appreciation. You get a new T-shirt.
Rams hat, right?
Right. Yeah, I'll go to the black market and get you one of those.
Oh, Sven's giving it away. He's giving it away.
Come on, Sven. Do not.
No, he's not giving the answer away. He's just giving away the source.
Well, okay. See, how can I delete?
And
this?
I have no internet connection, so I can't cheat.
All right. So
you have no internet connection yet.
Wait a minute. How do you have no internet connection?
I'm on my cell phone.
You're that guy at trivia, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm
So
a
guys,
Yeah,
go ahead.
30%, 31%.
What is this, the Price is Right?
Yeah, closest without going over.
Who's going to go 32%?
My answer is door number 2.
All right, Anand, you're up.
So if I do like the $1 version, does that get? Do you fail if you go over? Because then I'll just say 1%, and then go from there.
You went. Wow, you're going 1%.
You're putting way too much thought into this.
That's really smart.
All right, I'll say it's a little higher. I'll say it's like maybe 35. Maybe closer to 40, something like that.
So we got 31 from the cold one, the bold one. We got door number 2.
Door number 2.
35% from Anand, and I don't see anybody taking a guess in the.
I like Esteban's answer though. I have to say,
42.
Yep.
All right, so
always.
Ready?
Yeah.
Here is the answer. Ding 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 ding. 22% only.
Oh, I should have stuck with my 1%.
That's right.
You would have won. You would have got it. Price of Right rules, we would have got.
That's right.
Yeah, you ain't get nothing for this, but little clap. All right, 23%, 22%.
All right.
It sounds like everybody's surprised it's only going to be that low, but we're saying global e-com, not U.S.
Global.
e-commerce. Global.
So what is it today? What is it today?
18.
Yes, it must be around.
Yeah, I'll take your
19 or 20 or something like that.
Yeah.
So they're saying it's going to be 6.4 trillion in 2024.
Total global.
Is that total
commerce.
global e-commerce only sales?
Did they just put 0.5, added 0.5 to every year afterwards?
I know. That's what it looks like. Well, 2019 and 2020 was a big uptick.
Well, that's history, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. That's not
forecasting.
Yeah, no forecast there.
Oh,
right.
so their forecasting is just let's add 500.
Let's just add
0.5 trillion. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like that's like those I hate to attack our own type of person. It's like those analyst forecasts that drive me crazy. Like it always strikes me funny. The CRM market in 2025 will be 57.38 billion. How the hell do they know it's going to be 0.38 anything? Right? It's like, give me a break.
They take a dart and they
Right, exactly. I was like, look, I saw one. The CX market is going to be.
Wait a minute. Wait. I just got to hold you up.
41 trillion. What?
Look, Sven, you cannot control this game. All right, you cannot do this, Sven. You better not try to put the answers out before we do the guessing. That's the whole part of the game.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, I can see what he just wrote there, too.
Yeah. All right. We got to move this along because Spin is like messing it up for me.
I know.
All right. What year did electronic shopping begin?
Well, that's kind of a nebulous question, actually.
What year? Yeah.
That's like somebody bought something on Amazon. Is that the year it started? It started the day somebody, I don't even know, like bought a
1994.
Right. That sounds like a good year.
Guess?
I'll go with that. I'm going with the same thing.
I like the 90s. Yeah, somewhere in the mid 90s. That makes sense.
All right.
To me.
We're going to speed this up because Spin is all right. And
thank you, John.
Putting in a bid for 1995. Okay, so the answer is 1979. Looky there.
Whatever.
That's what version of electronic shopping.
How is that? Okay, how did they get paid?
I need some background.
I need some value. Yeah, that's bull.
All right, here you go. By connecting a TV to a computer via a telephone line, Michael Aldrich invents a system that later becomes the foundation for online shopping.
God!
That's not when it started.
Just because you guys are wrong, that's all right.
I'm okay being wrong, but I'm not exactly appreciating the answer. I'm wrong all the time.
That's the year he invented the system, not the year electronic shopping started.
That's like saying you invented the internet. I mean, come on.
At least when Alexander, look, when Graham Bell did the telephone, there was at least two sides to the damn thing.
That's right.
Stop your belly aching. Michael Aldrich deserves all the credit he should get for inventing.
Who was on the other side? Who was on the other side?
Who actually bought something? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, right.
Nobody
exactly.
bought anything here. He created a system.
All right, we're moving on to question number 3 because
missing that one.
You guys are 0 for 2. All right, so here we go. Now this one I'm hoping you'll be able to get.
Okay.
What year did the first e-commerce company launch?
I actually don't know this.
Well, I'm going to go with 94 again.
Yeah, let's just say 94 forever. I'm with you.
Until we get it right.
I'm with the company. Yeah.
All right, so we just answer 1994 to everything until that's
there. You go.
We're all on the same page. Okay, so here it is. Let me see. Esteban is putting in
Alan Turing. There you go.
Wait a minute. All right, we're going a little bit too far back on that one. All right, so
funny.
The answer is 1982, the Boston Computer Exchange. Wait a minute, I think I did this wrong.
Whatever. I was about to say 1980 since you came out with the 79 answer the first time.
Oh yeah, they had the first online market. There it is. Okay, there it is. 1982. So you guys are kind of getting, well, nowhere near right. But anyway, we'll keep going. What year was
So
the
the-
first online book marketplace launched?
This is clearly probably not Amazon. Just 'cause
No,
it
it's
sounds
probably
like
not.
Yeah, it's a trick question. Yeah.
1985.
It would be like the
No, 1984.
84.
Because
You're gonna
everything's
go with
84, right?
I might go with
Australian
84 with
bookstore.
you.
84.
Yeah.
Let's
Well,
do
Australian
84.
bookstore. What they mean is on phone line. Someone phoned in an order.
So are we now working as a group? Basically, is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
The group think is working really, really well.
Yeah.
All right, so 1984 is your answer.
Yeah.
Is it
Perfect
right?
answer.
Let me see.
Yeah, of course it's
Oh,
answer.
somebody,
That's right.
a smart aleck has got 1969. What is this?
Mhm.
It sounds like the Mets. It sounds like Allen, but Allen is actually saying 1985. And let's
All right.
see. Esteban is just going cold, using that.
Yeah, but that was not meant to be a online.
He's just throwing out all sorts of
Right.
Interesting facts that really don't
It was
really.
AOL. It was Yahoo. It was CompuServe. It was. Don't throw out old names.
All right, so here's the answer, folks. The answer is 1992.
92. Okay.
First online marketplace.
So who was it?
books. Does anybody know? Mr. Social Commerce, Mr. E-commerce, you should have it. Who is this? Who was this? The first online market for books? Who was it?
Mother
1992?
Goose.
I'm just going to spare you, the
Come
look
on
you will
out.
have. Bookstack Unlimited
Oh
becomes
God,
the
who
internet's
did not
first
know?
online.
How could we
book
have forgotten that?
I know. Darn. That's so obvious.
Oh my God! It's like,
God.
oh, wow.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to go somewhere
Must
else
be
for
tired. We must be really tired to forget book
for
stacks.
my
on
Yeah.
e-commerce trivia.
I mean, I've had thousands of book stacks I've
All right,
ordered from them.
This is the unknown world of e-commerce, ladies. and
Yeah.
I'm
This
hoping
is
that
the
we're gonna.
unknown and not all that important world of
Right,
e-commerce.
right.
I'm hoping we pick up the pace with this one here, folks.
Okay.
Now,
Ah.
Mr.
They got-
E-commerce
they
ought to
got-
know this one.
They got my money
Okay.
day one, so whatever year that was.
I want to say 98. That's my guess.
Oh, okay, 98.
I'd
Anybody
say
else?
that's pretty close. 98.
I was
98,
gonna say
99.
97. I mean,
I
not
was
just to
gonna
be
say,
different, but
yeah,
Late,
97.
very late
somewhere.
90s.
I feel like I saw it somewhere.
Esteban is saying around the time that Socrates drank the hemlock, basically.
That's right. But he paid for it via PayPal. Right, so-
All right, so the answer is, let me get rid of that.
Yay!
1990.
Oh, good job, guys.
Yeah, all right.
One.
Woo, woo.
Well, look at that. Within 3 years, the
Confinity.
company will handle 3 billion into. All right, 1998. All right, so
Now
you're on
they
a roll.
handle
Here
that
we
in
go.
they handle that in 2 hours now, I think.
That's
Right.
right. All right. What year? Now, this Mr. Social Commerce should know this one. What year
No.
was the term Cyber Monday coined?
Oh, man.
It was on a Monday.
It was on Monday.
Esteban is just throwing all sorts of great useless stats and
I'm going to say like 2005. That's a guess.
I'm gonna say later than that, like 2010, somewhere in there.
And
I feel like
say
I feel like Hallmark had cards around that time, so that maybe.
I'm going to say I don't really care. I don't really care. That's what I'm going to say.
He doesn't care.
all right. So we got 2005 and Anand, you're saying later than that.
Yeah, later
2010,
than
he's
that.
saying
Yeah. I'm thinking like
2010.
2010.
20,
Yeah.
25, 2005, 20. All right. And the answer is, wait a minute. Esteban is 1997. Okay, we'll throw that in the mix. And whoever wrote this, you're writing a book.
No, they're copying and pasting something.
That's right. All right. So the answer is 2005. The cold one, the
Dude.
gold one is on a roll.
Dude,
Fantastic.
And
Dude.
that was the NRF.
dude.
That's right. The National Retail.
Kind of
not
killed the
NFTs.
vibe. You kind of killed the vibe with that one called Rice.
But you know what? I'm gonna. I'm
For
gonna.
being right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Come
I'm
on.
gonna give. I'm
Go to
gonna
the
give
front of the
Anand-
class. Go to the
I'm
front.
gonna
That's
give
right.
Anand a half credit because I didn't put this in the quiz, but another data point they pointed out was 2010 was the year that Cyber Monday really took off.
I
So-
can give that.
And that's when Hallmark stepped in, I think. So I mean, that's,
And made a card.
There it
yeah,
is.
they started making cards. You know, that's
Made
when
a
it becomes
card?
national holiday,
Yeah.
right?
That's
That's
it.
when it's, yeah.
After Black Monday. I don't even know. 1996. Okay.
I have no
Moving
idea what
along.
that means.
You know, this just tells us time just moves so fast, right? I mean, kudos, John, for getting it right, but
You know,
time just moves so
Steve-
fast. You're thinking, that
Look,
can't be that long ago.
Steve
Right,
Martin
yeah.
tells us time keeps on slipping. So, all right, moving on.
I like it.
Wow.
What year was Google AdWords launched?
You know, I hate to say it, but whoever actually knows the answer to this is pretty much a nerd. Right? I am so sorry, but like actually knowing that is, I don't even know
pretty dope.
why that would be worth knowing.
I'll take a stab at this because I was
What you
actually
give it?
working with it when they first launched it, and it was
Okay.
like 2000s, like early 2000, 2001, maybe 2000, something like that.
Really?
Yeah, because it was fascinating to me because that was right around the time I was like, hey, this internet thing, this is pretty cool, and I started to realize that there was some power there that's worth jumping from software engineering into marketing, which is right around that same time.
Got a guess of 2000. So, Anand, you want
I'll
to
go
2001
202.
or
I'll go
you're going
202.
2002?
Okay, so Anand, what do you
You
get?
had 2000.
I'm 2000 because that's when I
All right,
graduated.
then just stick me. I'll be 200001. That's that way we can cover all three.
So
We'll
one of
cover
us is
early.
right.
Right.
All right.
Well, maybe it could be 2003 for all we know.
I
Right?
graduated
Then
from
we're all
college
wrong.
in 2000.
Right.
That's why it was so memorable. And of course,
All
everybody
right,
was fearing
so
Y2K.
the-
So
Cold
Jeez.
One Bold One is putting his two correct in a row streak on the line. And will it go for three? It certainly will not.
2000.
oh yeah.
2000.
Congratulations.
All right.
Yeah.
Snuck one in there.
Got one in there. All right. I think we're
Good
coming close to the end here. So, what year
Oh,
was
what-
Apple Pay launched?
Ooh, I don't know that one.
Oh man.
It was
Apple Pay.
Sven, just be glad to know that you're the spirit of this. You're the reason why we.
no, but Sven thinks given the answers that we're easy marks to win.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Right. He can
I'm
win
gonna
really
say
easily.
I'm not playing trivia poker with you, Sven. Right. So
All right. So the bold one, the cold one says 2018. You said
18.
Yeah, that's actually what I was going to say, but to be different, I'll say 2017. So just to go in a different year.
I'll say year one. So to play
Right,
odds
that's
right
first
year.
year.
That first year. There you
The
go.
first year. It was launched its first.
He got it right.
That's right. You got it right. You don't even need
You
the
definitely
answer.
got it right.
That's not the answer, but the answer is 2014.
14.
You guys,
Wow.
Nice.
you guys are way too
Nice.
early
Wow.
or late.
Yeah.
Wait till
Okay.
no, we're
Too
too late.
late. We're a little
A
late.
little late on this one. Yeah.
Wow.
Somebody is actually, I wouldn't be surprised if Sven is like logging out and then becoming a LinkedIn user and then putting the right answer in.
Sven, at least text me when the right answers, right?
All right.
Help me
So
out, my brother.
I think that's the last question.
Oh, I do have a question about this. Like, when did the device come out to do Apple Pay? Like, I mean, I know you could pay with your phones, but when was
I think
wasn't there
that's
separate devices around that same time to be able to accept Apple Pay as a separate dongle or something like that?
Can you use it on tablets like iPads?
something
too?
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I was
I don't
curious. when that-
remember at all.
All right. What is 1420, Sven? I don't know what that
I don't know.
is.
I have no
Isn't that the year
idea.
like Prince Henry the Navigator did something in Portugal or something?
Probably.
Give me your mobile Anand. What the heck?
I was saying, hey, I'll give you my phone number and you can text me the
yeah.
answer. So
Yeah,
he's going to try
he
to help
was
me
going
out.
to cheat with you.
Yeah, that's just so uncool. You
No.
guys.
Don't worry,
All
we're
right,
at
what
the
do I
end
got
anyway.
here?
Yeah.
Okay, so what brought all this on?
Nothing.
That's
I saw
exactly
this.
right.
Time's a slipping.
Amazon sales and those of third-party sellers on its platform eclipsed Walmart's over the 12 years ending June. No, 1 year ending in June. So we actually just saw there's been all these predictions about when Amazon would overtake Walmart in total retail. And usually it started out like 2030, then it moved its way down to 28, 2025. And lo and behold, it actually happened between 20 and 21. So
Whenever does the year end in June?
Well, it's a 12-month period. I think that's what they're going for.
Yeah,
trying
well,
to cover
okay,
the
so we
pandemic
slid the
period.
scale just to make a point.
Well, to get clicks and hit people like you guys.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay.
So
That's,
we're gonna give them what they want.
That's amazing.
Mr. Commerce, are you surprised that, well, just say in a 12-month period, because it's not a calendar year, that Amazon, which is pure online for the most part, I know they bought Whole Foods and some other stuff, but 90 percentage points of their revenue is made online. And online is still less than 20% of total retail. Are you surprised that we've hit the point where Amazon has surpassed the biggest retailer on earth, or in the country at least?
We have not hit that point.
We have.
That's such bullshit. Man, whatever. It's great clickbait, but we haven't reached that point. But maybe soon, but we haven't reached that point. I mean, Walmart was closed for 6 weeks. I mean, give me a break. I mean, people were afraid to get damn COVID and wouldn't go to the store. So, I mean, you can't, that's just crap. I'm not even going to pull that. Okay, there needs to be an asterisk there. That's all.
What is this, baseball?
Yeah, right. Every year that people did something when there was the baseball strike, there's an asterisk. There needs to be an asterisk on that.
There's no asterisks in baseball anymore.
There's always asterisks. There's always asterisks in baseball.
Wait a minute, Paul. Is Roger Maris still the home run king because he hit? Or no? Is Babe Ruth still the home run king because he hit 60 and home runs in a 154 game season?
Well, no, but not. The reason is that they haven't asterisk anywhere because of steroid use yet either. So,
well, there was a whole movie called 61, or was it just asterisk? I can't remember if it was just.
It was Billy Crystal's movie. Yeah, look, I actually, though, I kind of agree with Colder Ice here on this one.
Man, we're gonna have to stop the show. Sorry.
I do. I'm glad that Amazon sold a ton during COVID, but it's not really. You have to normalize some things here. It's not. You're talking about it now. Let's say this: if that revenue differential persists over 3 or 4 or 5 more years,
right?
Or let's say pandemic over and continues to persist, then it happened and was accelerated because of COVID, but was legitimate.
That's right. And 80% of that was PPE.
Mm-hmm. Now, and the other side of it, look, the revenue is what the revenue is. In that period, Amazon's revenue exceeded Walmart's. But does that indicate? That's like, one of my prevailing commentaries when I speak is you can find data to prove anything you want, right? And the reality is the way that's being posed is as if, okay, we finally reached this new era where this and this and this happened. More interesting than that was your first point about the fact that worldwide, global, online sales are only going to be 22%, right? That's still means 78 aren't. So meaning there's still a lot of people who are buying things in person and they're doing things other than going and buying things from Amazon and other online retailers. And so that number to me it's got, let's say it's legitimate, meaning it's a real number that has, and it did happen. On the other hand, it's a very small sample size for predicting some giant trend that's changing everything. So. Right. Yeah. There you go. Go Esteban. In this particular case, he's right. Although it's actually Mark McGuire.
Sven, the game goes on. We will not stop this game until
ever.
Well, so even if you don't buy it happening now, it's like just a matter of time because the faster the percentage of online commerce goes up compared to total commerce. That's basically when Amazon is just eating up the whatever little spaces between before they become the top retailer, basically, right? Because look how much room there is in e-commerce in terms of global commerce, and is accelerating much faster than overall commerce is. So you gotta assume it's gonna. If you don't buy into the fact that it's happened yet, it's gonna be happening soon, right?
Pretty much. You would think so. But you never know. Walmart could just do something and have a home run in the e-commerce
They could buy
space.
jet.com and
They could buy jet.com. Solve the whole thing.
Well, I mean, and then Amazon might start opening department stores, and then
That's
then
already
see.
about to happen.
Yeah.
That's
I
already
know.
about to
I
happen.
know,
I
I
just
know.
had a friend post that today.
Yeah.
So
It's
that's
a
coming.
matter of time. All right. There's a lot of time. All right. So here's the kind of the last big one I wanted to kick off, because I just saw this right before we went on. I'm going to add this to the stream. So this is from Seeking Alpha. The next 1 trillion company lies, surprise, in Amazon's cloud. So these guys are saying AWS could be, I don't know if it's going to be the next one, but on its own could be worth $1 trillion in market cap value. I'd just love to hear the opinions of whoever wants to throw it out there. Is this guy crazy, or could AWS on its own get to the $1 trillion? Let me go to the wise investment dude, Mr. Anand Thakur. What do you think?
Well, I mean, it's one of those things where it depends on how the market determines the pace of growth of Amazon. And then if you look at I follow Amazon and Walmart together, and if you've invested in Amazon just a year ago, and here's my own like sliding scale of metrics, but if you a year ago, if you had invested in Amazon or Walmart, you would actually made a better return on your investment in Walmart. Right. Now that's quite shocking, but still, that's a different metric and a different perception that they feel that Walmart can be more resilient, grow in the greater opportunity of growth as a result of it, and Amazon might slip. And obviously, Bezos kind of tailing back is going to be a big thing as well. So I think there's a lot of perception that's still at play, and I'm not. That's an interesting, like, thoughtful comment to make. Will they actually do it? I'm not so sure that that's going to happen anytime really soon.
Mr.
What do you guys think?
Oh, I would agree with that. And I mean, $1 trillion. I mean, is there that much room left for them?
Well, they say the total addressable market for the cloud is $1 trillion right now.
Right.
And I think right now the Amazon is on a 60 billion run rate, and the total market for the cloud is 340 billion. But within I forget the amount of time, a couple of years, it's supposed to be up to $1 trillion. So there's a lot of room basically to grow that the total addressable market. And since Amazon right now is the leader in terms of market share, they have a lot of room to grow too. So I think that's the kind of the high level argument for why they could potentially be $1 trillion market cap company on its own.
That won't happen.
I don't know that. Let's say this. There's a lot. The one thing the person doesn't seem to account for is they have really strong competitors here. Mm-hmm. These are not fly by night companies who are not in it much. They're all in, and you've seen the numbers multiple times about Microsoft and Azure, and
yep.
And what's happening there. And if you're looking at, let's say, business trust versus consumer side use, Azure is more trusted than AWS is. And so again, doesn't mean that, that AWS isn't being used by business. Obviously it is, but a lot of this is, it's like a Olympian sized battle really. And getting to $1 trillion, I assume market cap means, but I can't imagine it means anything
that's
else.
what it means, market cap.
Right.
Yeah.
Getting there presumes a pretty substantial victory over those other two, and the other two big ones, and some of the, let's say, more robust smaller ones, like Oracle's on the more robust smaller side, and some of the other ones who are working at it. So I don't see that being happening. If it ever happens, which I don't know, I don't see it happening anytime even vaguely soon, right? And I do think Microsoft has a decent chance of ending up number one in that market too. So it's not like this is guaranteed they're going to be the standout all the time. So
I like that perspective. Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
So let me
okay,
guess.
I'm sorry.
Get yes or no answers. Will AW? Can I at least get the question out? Will AWS on its own have $1 trillion market cap sometime in the future? I think Mr. PG said no.
I'm saying door 2.
I'll take that as a no.
So
Mr. Talker
Correct.
said no. He said
yeah,
no.
I don't. Not any time in the foreseeable future. No.
That's a
Well,
head,
you know-
man. I said, will it ever be?
Well, I mean, anything could ever be.
Right.
I mean, that's I'm trying to put some cap on it. Come on.
I'm
Like,
with wise
Wait a minute,
investment.
you're in door 2 still. So
That's right. That's where he is. That's why I said door 2. That's where he is.
all right, I'll
He's in
say
door
all right.
2.
And within 10 years, could they hit a
No.
trillion?
No.
All right, no. All right, Mr. Cold One, Bold One.
You know, I really think as I start thinking about this, I'm pretty leaned to say that Brent, no way.
Well, he always likes to say Brent, no way. Anyway, that's not like a hardship for him to say no. But yeah.
But no, I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
Surprisingly,
Paul made great
Esteban
points.
says yes. Esteban Colson
Really?
said yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
in on it.
That's
He's in on it.
interesting.
He said yeah.
well, yeah, I
sometime.
mean, yeah, exactly. Well, you know, when
No,
we go to
yeah.
other planets and find other people, and then they can sell
That's right.
AWS to them, and sure, maybe that'll be the
when
case.
transmissions from Mars become instantaneous.
Oh,
Yeah.
he said, wait a minute. Now he's adding some funny to it.
No, okay,
It
yeah.
will be when Bitcoin hits. Wait a minute.
Will be 1,000 Bitcoin.
Wait a minute. 1,000 Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin selling at right now?
I don't know. Last I looked, it was sinking down below 30, but that was a while ago.
No, it's around 40 right now.
Oh, it's back up. It doesn't matter. Someday we'll get into cryptocurrencies, which I think are idiotic and completely speculative and bubble and stupid, and will eventually blow up.
Oh Lord, here we go.
No,
Well,
we're not doing that.
I think there's one interesting thing that I think
Very old
highlight
school,
about
that way.
what Paul was saying, right? Like, there's a fundamental go-to-market approach that's very different between, say, Microsoft and Amazon. Amazon is trying to own the world. Microsoft's trying to partner the whole world. And if you've got everybody who's coming after Amazon, then Microsoft's going to find ways to flank them. But regardless whether Amazon does surpass them or not, it is, to Paul's point, and John has been saying the same thing, which is lots of great competitive pressure, lots of market pressure, and there's a lot of money out there right now. But what is that to say that's going to be the case, in the near future, when stuff happens, various stuff happens. But anyway, yeah, no, well said.
And you know what? Another thing is, cloud keeps getting cheaper.
The margins do get cheaper. Yeah.
Right, and at some point, people are going to build their own cloud. I'm not going to rent cloud space forever
That's interesting.
because it's going to be cheap enough for me to build one in house, and they'll end up doing that.
So
Just
so
knowing
we're
how
back to
people
the
are.
1995.
Yes, we're going back to legacy
servers
We'll have legacy clouds.
and maintaining their own stuff. Yeah, that's it could happen.
Yeah.
Wow. What a
Hey, what's old is new
ride.
again, right?
Yeah,
That's
what a
true.
ride.
What's old is new again.
That's right.
By the way, Bitcoin is apparently has gone up since we brought it up on the show here.
We're driving the price up. Doesn't matter.
46.7. Let me go buy some Bitcoin.
I will
There
always
it
hate
is.
cryptocurrencies. No question about
Wow.
it. I'm
Just
very
like
old
Sven
school
hates
that way.
Clubhouse and
No,
all that.
nothing like that. I am very old school about my dislike of currencies without anything actually valued behind it.
So you
Right,
don't like the dollar.
You
No,
beat me to
not
it, John.
currently.
It was like he was waiting for that one.
That's inflation.
Oh,
man.
too late. Right.
Well, it's
Believe
funny.
me, if there was a reason to have a gold-backed dollar again, I probably would try to figure out if there isn't. But
Yeah,
I at
it's-
least got the idea, right? So I just it's another discussion, another day. All
Unfortunately,
cryptos.
we're at the top of the hour. I mean, this hour like flew by, and I want to I would love to to thank Sven for putting that piece of information in front of me, and then what happened just happened. But I'll take all the credit for myself. It was really,
What are you talking about? The quiz?
yeah, it was my idea, Sven. I'm taking the credit for it. No, but it was.
No.
This is a lot of fun. We need to do more of these kinds of things.
I did
We
like the
need to,
quiz. There's something there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There's
And then
something
Brent,
there?
you know, you can do your weekend Jeopardy eventually as well. So we can get you trained on your
watch
No.
guest
watching
week on Jeopardy.
No, I love Jeopardy way too much to let Brent on it.
Oh man, they could have chosen me for that thing. But anyway, we're at the top of the hour, and man, the clouds have just rolled in. So we went from bright sunny skies to like ominous clouds.
They're getting ready to move into your house.
And Sven is taking all the credit and saying you are welcome. All right, Sven, we'll let you have
They're
it.
all moving. Those clouds are rolling into your house because of what John said. He said, "All right, let's have Brent do his own."
Well, we did say the cloud is $1 trillion total addressable market. So
There you go.
clouds are
Mhm.
rolling in. Wow, this is a lot of fun, guys. I have to admit, this was fun.
This
I
is a
like
good one.
this.
Oh,
Absolutely.
not bad. Not bad.
All right.
That's high
Yeah.
praise right there. Yeah.
Now I have to listen
yeah.
to the whole thing and fix my mic.
Well, Sven will definitely point out the parts where you.
No, it's all right. I actually, me and Anand have been talking behind the scenes about it. So he's giving me what he hears.
Oh,
I
did,
made
did
some-
he say penny sounds too?
Well, no, I made adjustments in midstream, so I want to see where it changed.
They're much better now. Yeah.
Cool. All right, so you'll be able to check that out. And in the meantime, we will we'll see you next week. And on behalf of the cold one, the bold one, John Cold Rice Lawson, I'm Brent Leary.
I'm Paul Greenberg.
Now I'm on and talker.
We are the
I'm just-
CRM players. No, I already said I spoke.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I
He
didn't.
doesn't know the protocol.
He doesn't watch any of the
Yeah,
players
yeah, yeah.
episodes.
No, he
He's
never
not
watched-
never-
just privy
no.
to the-
I haven't watched a single episode since he was last on.
Not one. If he ain't on it, he ain't watching it. All right. So we'll just say goodbye at this point and end like we usually do, John. Like this.